This is a collection of flowers from Cottage Farms that gives us something that is so hard to find in flowers, and that is the color blue. Yeah, you wore a great shirt for it. This is the four-piece Perpetuals Purrsian Blue Catmint collection.
Persian.
Oh gosh, I got a purr.
right. What we're talking about is a plant here that is blue. I mean, and that's the main thing about it. We've got a blue colored plant that blooms all season long.
All season?
And saying the purr is, of course, is a terrible pun on the fact that this is a catmint. And so, you know, it's one of those old-fashioned plants, but it's got a whole new take on it because it's blue all season long.
Ooh, blooming nonstop. I like that. Here's what you need to know. We have it at a special sale price for our Spring Fever event. $26.12 for everything that you're seeing here, four pieces. We don't charge you a dime for shipping and handling with our Cottage Farm flowers, and everything starting at least at 4 easy payments. So you're getting 4 easy payments of $6.53 on this. Why do you like these so much to grow?
I could talk about these plants forever, but the main reason is that they are blue. And blue is a very rare color in the garden.
Right.
It's hard to get something that is truly that color because blue, that's the color of the sky. So, you know, it's hard to pull that sky down to your garden.
Mother Nature didn't want a lot to compete with the sky, I guess, right?
Exactly. But we figured a way to pull that sky down, let you plant something in the garden, and for it to go the entire season long. On top of that, these plants are aromatic. So if you just rub the foliage, you can just smell all the fresh scent that's coming off of that.
Ooh, that is pretty.
It's just, yes, it has a nice potpourri-like fragrance. In fact, it's used for potpourri. But what that means in the garden is that nothing's going to bother it. Not rabbits, not deer. They're not going to eat it. Not pests or anything else. On top of that, this guy gives you protection. It fights off bad guys. That smell, it gets rid of aphids, it gets rid of some of the other white flies and other pests that get on your plants. These guys are like a little barrier. So not only is it blue and beautiful, it helps your other plants by keeping the pests away.
It sounds too good to be true.
It does,
a color
doesn't it?
that you just can't ever find in flowers.
Exactly.
It's going to get rid of all the nasty creatures I don't want around. It's going to give me an aroma. But then you say this is going to attract even some of the things that we do want around, right?
It almost seems, it seems too good to be true, but it is true. It brings in butterflies, it brings in songbirds, and other good beneficial things that you want in your garden. It's one of those plants that's a workhorse for you too. It's going to be there and come back every year bigger and better. That's the cool thing about a perpetual perennial, is not only does it bloom all year, it gets bigger every year it comes back.
Well, let's take a look at some of the videos showing the possibilities of what this can look like. And I love this for borders, right?
It is the perfect plant for a border or the edge of a walkway or even a foundation garden because it spreads over the years and gives you that nice full look. And it stays low to the ground. There it is in containers. We got an example of that as well too. It's really nice in the container because it takes the place of an annual. Rather than having to plant something every year to get this, you plant this one time and you get it coming back bigger and better every year, even in containers. And look at that. That's one plant there in a container. Look how big that got.
And we're getting 4 pieces, so essentially four of that will come our way.
4 of those come your way. And I love it. See how it's sitting there low in front, and it gives kind of like a skirt or like a dress to the other plants that are taller. And once again, that blue color being brought down really makes everything else jump. Blue in the garden makes the rest of the garden look bigger. So you want to make sure if you add blue around, like on the perimeter, it makes the whole garden seem larger because of how blue plays on our eyes.
Okay, I live at the end of a cul-de-sac, and there's no house at the end, just fields.
Right.
And so the landscapers, the home association, planted these. I think they called them Russian lavender or something like that.
Russian sage, yes.
Russian sage. So it gave us that blue color. But here's the problem: every time we go by it and walk with my kids, there's so many bugs around the Russian sage because there is no aromatic.
Right.
I love the beauty, but it's like, it's almost the no zone. The kids don't like to go there.
Well, this is different.
These, though, would be different.
It's different.
It'll bring maybe the bees around, but the bees pollinate.
You need to be. As a matter of fact, I plant these around my vegetable garden for 2 reasons. One, they bring in the pollinators, so they come in.
Yeah, but
2, they fight off the bad guys And so I get that double protection. I get the good guys coming in, the bad guys fall away, and plus it's blue. I mean, how could you not want to plant blue around your vegetable garden?
I got to tell you, well, hugely popular, as you can imagine. I have less than 500 to go around.
Wow.
That is it for the season, and we are coming to a close here on our planting season here with Cottage Phones. So please get this now. Remember, sale price is saving you some money. That's going to go away at the end of our Spring Fever event. 4 easy payments, $6.53. Now, this is how it's going to come shipped to you. Already living, already alive, ready to go. What do I need to know about taking care of it, sun and water-wise?
Well, the more sun, the better it's going to be. But this can go to part shade. So you're perfectly fine if you don't have full sun. It'll still do well. And then you also can know that this plant is drought tolerant. This is a tough one. You're not going to kill this plant. It's going to go from this guy to this guy.
So the little guys to our bloomed pot here.
Within a season, and then what you're going to see is you're going to see the flowers come up and bloom the whole time. And then, of course, around frost, it'll start to stop. Leave it alone, let it be fine. It'll go dormant for the winter. And then, like all perennials, it'll come back again in the spring without you doing a thing. It'll be right back. So it just makes it easier. And these are great around roses. So I know a lot of you guys get our Cottage Farms roses. If you've got the roses, you know, a lot of times there's kind of leggy on the bottom. You plant these there, it'll cover up those legs. I love to cover up the gams. Get something on them gams, girl. So getting something like this to cover it up. It's nice, it's blue, once again, and that blue color makes the red roses pop even more.
Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, now less than 300 to go around, so please grab this now before we sell out. Busy on the phones, use your app or go to QVC.com. Easiest way to jump ahead of the line. And don't worry, if you don't have a big yard, you live in an apartment, put it in a planter, a pot like that, set it on the deck. Make sure it just has some sunshine.
And plant it once instead of having to plant every year with that annual. You plant one time and you're going to get this every year. Just look at that.
Gorgeous, gorgeous. And the thing with Cottage Farms, these guys travel the world to find us unique flowers, but they're going to be easy to grow. Nothing that we can't handle. So whether you're the master gardener or whether you're brand new, it's beautiful, it's blue, it's a rarity, and now I have less than 150 go around. So these are going quickly. I don't want you to miss out.
If you are a new gardener, this is the plant for you because this is nearly indestructible. And like I was saying with the roses, you want to plant whatever your border is, plant it and it'll be in a sea of blue. That's what I love about it. You plant around the entire roses and you got that whole sea of blue effect.
I know we were purring and we said it was a catmint. I'm a cat owner. Is catmint anything, either could I, is catmint anything like catnip? Like my cats won't go around?
Yes, very similar to it. As a matter of fact, cats love this plant.
Oh, really?
Cats love it.
Does it make them go a little funny in the head?
It gives them it makes them a little nut
balls.
Makes them
happy? Oh, so we can, that's fun.
It makes them
but
happy,
would they try to eat this? And if they did, would they be okay? Do I have to worry about anything like that?
You don't have to worry about it. In fact, I'm going to go even further for you.
Ooh.
We make tea out of this plant.
Come on.
This plant I'm telling you, it seems too good to be true, but you can make a tea out of it, a potpourri. People have even used it to cook in as a spice, as a seasoning. So no problem with your cats. No problem if you start munching on it. You can eat on it and it's perfect. And then that smell. I wish this was smell-o-vision. So you guys could pick up.
There's almost a citrusy smell, very, very slight. It's how else would you describe it?
It's minty, but it's sweet.
But savory too.
Yeah, it is. It has
savory, minty.
It has a
lemony.
It does.
It's sold out. So we were just trying to figure that out. Congratulations.